Alrighty, we're back, boys and girls. So I was not on yesterday. I did forget I was part of a tournament I was playing in, so I was there the majority of the day. I do apologize for that. Totally slipped my mind. In regards to what we did in our time we did get to play, we went ahead and got our Maewa to 61, or not 61, 60 to complete the second seasonal character. Got our second Pentuvala here. And then we started the Magnus questline, so I didn't miss out too much. Look at that, we got our second 2 billion thing because we hit the 50-hour mark. And you guys didn't miss out too much outside of just some questing and grinding, so we're about halfway done, maybe a little more than halfway done with the Magnus questline. So today we're going to start with that, go ahead and finish that. That's going to get us a free piece of pen armor. And then when we hit the 200 mark, we do get the event Inverted Heart of Garmith after we hit the 200-hour mark. And then after we're done with all this, we're going to go ahead and unlock family inventory and the exchangeable fail stacks where you can change them out. Where am I going? I gotta go to the well over here. For those curious, the Magnus questline unlocks once a character hits level 60. There are no other requirements. You don't have to worry about your gear because the Magnus, you use gear from the Magnus. It's kind of like the Arena Solaire. So yeah, it's great. It unlocks fast travel throughout the game. It takes about 4 to 5 hours if you use a guide. And honestly, it can take even less. I usually get it done in about 3 hours. And it's so good. It's a must-do questline. And honestly, it's not so bad if you use a guide. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm just glad to be back, man. The support on the series has been insane. I woke up to like 10 subs. You guys are awesome. I'm so excited to get the series, continued, and we got a lot to do. We got a lot of grinding to do. I apologize, my green screen. I'm in a fairly small room, so I do the best I can. Make it look good. So I apologize for that. I think it's... there we go. Oh, 1 second, guys. I forgot to put deodorant on. Don't make fun of me. I will say, the majority of these puzzles, if you want to call them that, are fairly simple. There's about 4 or 5, I'd say, that are confusing. So once you if you run into one where you're confused, I would just look up a guide on YouTube. There's a few people that have incredible guides that are super helpful. Like this one though, it's just honestly, it's a guessing game. I think we're all done with that one. Yeah, like that one took no time at all. Like I said, I think we're on the tail end of it. I think there's like 20, first 25-ish, and I think that was like the 16th one, so we got a good start. Yeah, Magnus questline though, real good to do. And honestly, I hated it the first time through, but it's honestly not that bad. I think I went in with bad attitude, so that's on me. I'll kind of give an idea of what you're supposed to do. This one, you want to take the pearl and get it to its correlated color without overlapping any of them. So I think the... Oh yeah, this one's not too bad at all. Yep. This is kind of an easy one. And I think that's it. Like I said, they're not so bad. Oh, did it? Look. Oh, did the blue one not? Oh, does it want me to do it? Oh, okay. I guess there's a set pattern they want you to do for it. I didn't know that. See, this is why I recommend a guide. Because I'm dumb. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can maybe fix this a little bit. Some of the more annoying puzzles too got removed. That's it's a big W. Yeah, we got some fun stuff we're gonna... Okay. I apologize, boys. I am doing my best to get this all figured out. There's no cake. I guessed on those. It's not so bad. Free pen boss armor is real good. Free garments are real good.
All accounted for, yes? Great.
If you're wondering, the abyssal veins are down here. As you can see, there's abyssal veins for different different cities. So we have a few left to unlock. Dragon. It's not so bad. But yeah, dude, support on the series has been awesome. I'm so excited to continue this. Oh, I did want to say that we did continue questing, and we unlocked all 5 pets from questing. And then we used yeah, I'll show you in a second on. We used our season journey stuff to unlock the 2 free maids, 2 free pets. And then with the event tokens, we picked up the outfit, which I used them on Maewa, and then we purchased all the Kaffir's bundles. Really good, by the way. I highly recommend. Oh, well, look at that. We got the 50-hour mark, so we got free 4 inventory. And then we did drop $20 on pearls just because, please don't judge me, I have pugs, so I have to get the pug pet. So we got the pug, and then with the extra, I grabbed this one. Unfortunately, did not hit for tier 3. That's fine. We'll get a rare pet, and then we have that one tier 1 pet. But for new players, at the 21-day mark for the login rewards, you do get a free tier 3 pet. So we'll have almost full tier 3s, which is fantastic. That's all you're gonna need. Sometimes my brain just doesn't work good. So yeah, you can change your pet's behavior to be faster or slower. If you put them all on agile and they're all nearly tier 3, like, you shouldn't be missing out on much loot. Especially as you learn the game and stuff. Plus, you know, they do give out a lot of free pets, so. I gotta say, I'm way too impatient to open this. I don't think there's anything too exciting we can get from it. Like resplendent stones would be cool. Any set accessory would be cool for some extra money. Ooh. Wow. That was sure was a pickup of pickups. Alright, we'll continue with our quest line. Getting real close to finishing it up, so. Sorry, I used to be able to drip with no problem the game, and now it's like my fingers kind of have a hard time positioning the drip. So it's it's kind of uncomfortable to do. So I don't do it too often just because of that reason. I will just auto path a lot. I think I'm getting older. My wrists don't work that well anymore. If you guys don't know, and I know it's hard to believe, I am almost 30, so I'm kind of getting to that point. We've not been doing AFK fishing, which I would say you probably should, especially during the event going on. I focused more on AFK training when I was offline, because I just want to grind out 61 really fast. And being only 36% away, should only take an hour now. So, like I said, this is not an efficiency program. It is, let's play the game through the eyes of a new player and kind of explain what they can do to help progress themselves.
Professor?
I admire.
Right.
But the pressure.
Take care now.
Down we go. I think we only have one more region after this. And we're all wrapped up with this quest line. I think today we're gonna strictly do Black Desert. We might go back to, or we'll probably go back. I'm pretty sure we'll go back to split streaming going into next week, but since I wasn't on yesterday and you guys really want Black Desert content, I'll focus on Black Desert today. So yeah, today we'll just strictly focus on Black Desert because that's what the boys want to see.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. You wouldn't by any chance have already met with my friend Al? Remember how I asked of his whereabouts last time?
Why stuff?
What? He instigated a rebellion against Serendia? I cannot believe it. What could have caused him to do such a thing? And Jarrett is engaged? To me? What kind of life was the outside me living? Damn, we'll dwell more on this later.
This one's easy. You just gotta bring talk to this guy, grab the pearl, then we have to deal with Pelkey and Dialga. Can't poop my. You go here, let him do his little cutscene disappear. You just want to make sure you don't get hit by any of the following stuff. Sit here, wait for the cutscene. Come here. Drop the pearl. Talk to him. And you're done. Some of these are really easy. I actually don't think I have too many hard ones left. I think the rest of these are pretty straightforward for the most part.
If you succeed.
Which one's again? Oh, this one's kind of a pain. This one's a little bit of a pain.
That I should. Why? Oh.
It's pretty much just mixing and matching until you find the right stuff.
What was I doing with Woot?
Alright, so pretty much, you're gonna take one of these torches. You're gonna bring it here. You're gonna wait till the flame on the brazier lights up. That one worked. Now you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna grab a torch. Oh, I lucked out and got that one right away. Yep, you just do this. So you get all 3 fires to light. Alright, that one's all done. We're gonna follow her. By the way, I'm really liking Scholar. Scholar's not a very popular class, but I think she actually flows pretty well. Alright, you look behind us. You see right there. We gotta go find the spheres. Trying. We found the spheres. Right here. You can grab the power. We go back to the room. You're gonna go right back here. Insert that. Look at the next one. We got triangles. So just right here. Same deal. Just run it back. Bada bing, bada boom. We got these ones right here. And last but not least, we've got the D&D dice, which I'm a dummy and I knew were on the other side over here, but run it back. All done. You go down here and you're pretty much done. Weird. Alright, and we're done with that one. Like I said, most of these are really easy once you know what to do. And you don't have to do them on each character, just one character and you're good to go.
And the rift hasn't. So the rift.
Oh, this game is so goofy sometimes. This one, it's gonna show you different creatures. What I do is I just mark down sword and fish. Then you'll just give it a second. You just go stand on top of the one that wasn't there. You can take a screenshot, you can write them down. Got the sword. Fish. And like seahorse. Yeah, it looks like a seahorse to me. No bird, so we go stand on the bird. And then one more. Fish, bird, whale, seahorse. And there's no sword, man. I accept my quest. Yeah, real simple. Going down to the Abyssal Veins down here. Going to Odalita. And I think we're on the last set of puzzles now. I think we have 2 more puzzles and then we have a fight. Which you can choose between the normal mode and the easy mode. I'm just gonna do the easy mode. Get out of the way. Always got my boy. Oh, you can't see him because of the green screen. It's Grookey. He's green, I promise. Always sits under my monitor. That's my boy. I play poker, and that's my card holder I use. Yeah, after we're done with all this and we hit 61, you're gonna see just how nice it is with this game now. You can just really set yourself up for success like within 50 hours of gameplay. Open yourself up to a ton of different grind spots, which we will discuss what our goal is going to be once we are all finished with our Black Star stuff. Use the well. Bada bing, bada boom. Down we go. I'm out of coffee, boys. I don't like that. But yeah, I will play off stream. Just a heads up. I do like Black Desert, so I do enjoy playing it, even when I'm not streaming. But at the start of each stream, I'll always show you what kind of progress we made, what we've done, explain things as they come, and, you know. But I do play other games off stream. I like to play Rematch off stream with my friends. I'll play some WoW here and there, cause you know I like to PvP, and like I'm not. Black Desert PvP is not as fun unless you do no wars. No wars are awesome. Max, hey, hi, how's it going? Thank you so much for the kind words. Hope you're doing well. I've been having a lot of fun with the series. Sorry, my brain malfunctions sometimes. I've been having a lot of fun. I was wondering how fun it would be to start a new character or a new account, and honestly, it's been a lot of fun. Okay, so I believe the goal here is the Chimera is gonna yell out if you need to shrink or expand the zone. So I think blue. is to blue's to expand the zone, red is to shrink it. Okay, so I think they want us to reduce it. Oh god. Alright, so we shrunk it. I am live on Twitch. Yeah, I sure am. Which, speaking of, I just got a bot in there, so I gotta ban that in a second. But, yeah, I'm, so my Twitch is, the DCAT. THEDKAT. Oh, I think we gotta restart the ceiling. Okay, so we gotta... Oh, he's going berserk, so I think we gotta... Reset. Sorry, this one's kind of, you gotta kind of pay attention to it just to make sure you're doing things properly. Because doing this one... Thank you so much for the sub or the follow on Twitch, I really appreciate it. By the way, so just says stabilize. Oh, we're done. Oh. Well, that was easy. So you run around, collect all the data from these. I think you go back to the Chimera. Oh, you don't even have to do that. You can just go to the cat here. And we're done. But thank you so much for the follow. And thank you so much for the subscription and the kind words on the videos and stuff like that. I love Black Desert. And I know a lot of people who've been playing the game have been playing for so long that they haven't run through the early game outside of doing seasonal characters and stuff. And I think they kind of get a mixed perception of the early to mid game because of that. I'm sure there's tons of players that are newer that are making content on it too, but I kind of want to just run through the journey, have fun with it, but also kind of give direction to people. So I'm by no means doing things the most efficient way possible. I enjoy playing the game and finding new spots, so. But yeah, the series has been so much fun, man. It's been such a good time. Alright, this one. Oh, goal. You gotta sneak up behind Garmouth without setting him off. Without setting anything off, so follow the path here. Go this way. I believe we go out to the outskirts here. Actually, we might even need to go to the outskirts there. I think we have to lie down here. Get the treasure, and we're all done. Just talk to the kitty cat. Easy peasy. I'm telling you guys, I did not want to do the Magnus for the longest time, and I eventually did do it on my main. And I was like, this is not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, we're getting so close to finishing up, though. I think this one's the... Which one is this? Oh, this one you just have to break the pots until you find the light. You just click on the light. You can't break too many pots or you'll have to restart, so I just click on one at a time. Really simple, easy one. If you guys have any recommendations for the series, by the way, or like if you want to see like certain content, you guys should totally let me know. I'm willing to try out grind spots. I am willing to try out life skilling. I am willing to. Where's Wuju? I'm willing to do PvP. If you guys want to see node war stuff, I'll find a guild that does tier 1 node wars. I'm very, very open to trying things and showing you guys things and experimenting. I definitely do plan on you doing everything, but if people would like to see things more up front, totally let me know. Yeah, I feel bad for console player. So I actually did play on console too. I did start with the game close to its original when Awakenings were originally released, so like 10 years ago. Maybe not that long ago. Oh my god, yeah, it was like that long ago. But I played the console release as well because I love the game. And dude, you guys, I really hope they lock in and like really give the console players all the stuff we have, or like start to, you know. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm just banning this guy who was botting. Don't you guys get a free Bell's Heart? I think I remember getting a free Bell's Heart. Alright, guys, banned. But yeah, it's like, it's just not fair, I think, to the console players because they were promised one thing and you guys are not getting the full experience of the game. Yeah, the free Bell's Heart is actually like, I have been playing this game, I would say for, I have to be well over 10,000 hours. I've never gotten a Bell's Heart. So there, I guess there's trade-offs. And yes, the game is definitely playable. And honestly, there were some classes I preferred playing on controller. Baywa on controller is actually a lot of fun, and I felt like it felt more intuitive than Baywa on PC, believe it or not. So I guess, you know, there's ups and downs to it. What console do you play on? Alright, last set of puzzles. On PS5, does it run pretty well? I'm sure it runs pretty great, actually. Like, I have to assume they, like, optimized it for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. Also, do you guys have Wukong yet? It freezes occasionally, I could see that. To be fair, I'm on PC and I get freezes too. So I think that's just a Black Desert feature at this point. You guys had to have gotten Deadeye at least. For this one, I think you just have to bring the pearls into here and drop them on the plates. Yeah, I think you just bring him over here and drop him on the plates. Ow. Love is a battlefield. Sorry, I don't know about Wukong, but I have seen that. Yes. Gotcha. Well, that's good at least. I'm glad that the classes are being kept up on for the most part. I mean, when it comes down to it, the classes are the bread and butter and selling point of the game. Classes and combat, so at least you guys are getting that content at a reasonable rate, it feels like, so, you know, right side, I guess. Damn, if honest to God, after we're done with this series, maybe I'll even try like a console series. I don't mind restarting the game, honestly. I have fun with the early game and mid game in this. Because honestly, the way you guys make money and like everything is probably so different. Alright, that's that. I don't think Wukong's that fun anyway. You guys aren't missing much. In my opinion. I'm sure there's lots of people that love Wukong.
Just
No pain.
Alright, this one's really easy. Gotta go talk to this guy. What class do you play, by the way? Or what classes, I guess, with the tag system? So with this one, you can chat here to close the barrier. And what you're trying to do is you're only letting wizards in. So you can see here, these are groups of enemies. So what we're going to do is we'll let them hit the barricade there. And then we just have to defeat them quick. Oh, so I did actually graduate at 60. So now I'm just getting all the like main quests out of the way. I feel like once you're honestly 61, you can just graduate. Because all the gear and stuff you get is such like a boost to your gear score and stuff that it's not even worth playing in seasonal servers. Don't know if that's the case with consoles. So we did graduate, but all we've been doing is questing so far. So after we're done with all the questing and hitting 61, then I'll kind of like run down what like our thought process on what we want to do is. I tried a lot, but I restarted first and I'm playing Sork now. Sork is so fun, dude. I love Sork. Sork was my OG main, like the first class I ever made in the game. I saw her have the scythe and I was immediately in love. But for the series, I decided that I was gonna go with Scholar because, like, how many Scholars do you see? I wanted to try a couple classes that are less played, so I went with the newer class that's less played, and I went with the older class, Maewa, that's less played. Exactly why I restarted it, yep. But yes, after we get the Magnus questline done, we'll get our family inventory, we'll get our Nadar parchment for the fail stakes, Fail stack slots. And then we'll go ahead and finish hitting 61. On Olvia servers, you get the same XP bonus as the seasonal servers, so graduating is fine with that part. We'll probably just go to Hex to finish it off because it's probably not great for skill points, really good for XP though. Okay, yeah, so in my opinion, okay, so let me run this down. Land of Morning Light is something that is going to be important later. I would say once you're around that 650 to 700 gear score, Land of the Morning Light becomes important to run the quest for because you unlock the weekly like boss challenges, you unlock new grind spots, endgame grind spots. You unlock the ability to unlock additional Fallen Guard armor sets. That's the Ator boots and gloves. And then I would recommend running through the Everlasting Frost, like the winter main quest line, because you only have to do one of the three. And that one is the shortest, and that just unlocks like progression towards quests, progression towards rewards. When they do events and stuff, a lot of the time you'll have to have like a quest line done. So I just recommend doing the one quest line, and then probably Medaya as well. Medaya is a couple hours as well, but you unlock the ability to craft the additional original Fallen God boss armors. So that one's pretty important. Go to where the Shining Abyssal Altar leads. So I don't think questing is the end-all be-all. If you have the Magnus on console, the Magnus is important to do because you get universal storage. All your major city storages are shared. You unlock fast traveling, and you unlock a lot of rewards from events. So you also get a free piece of pen boss armor.
But how? I didn't bring you here.
Um,
You weren't even there.
it's just really good to do. After that, which I will kind of explain my plan later, I think grinding infinite potions are a good idea. However, I don't think they're necessary. If you don't want to grind the infinite potion spots, because you're a higher gear score and you can farm spots worth better silver, totally totally viable to go grind those spots and just eventually purchase the infinite potions. With that being said, they do have an event right now for additional pity pieces. I think you get a grand total of 60 free pity pieces, or for the next 3 weeks you can get a total of 60 pity pieces. You need 100. So it's a huge boost towards the infinite potions. With that being said, there's going to be a ton of infinite potions being listed on the marketplace that are going to be a lot cheaper than they normally are. So again, you don't want to grind the pity pieces. You don't have to. So that's why I like this game. People are going to tell you to do one thing and say that it's dumb to not do it, and that's complete bullshit in my opinion. You will always make progression no matter what you're doing in this game, so do what you want. I will give you guys the tips and ideas of what I think you guys should do, but at the end of the day, do what makes you happy in the game. Seriously. If you want a life skill. If you want to AFK fish. If you want to grind the highest spot you can and learn how to play your character properly, do that. Infinite pods, do that. If you, like, don't let other people tell you what to do, but take their knowledge
on the game and try to, you know, apply that if you want to. So I'll do my best to guide you guys. But again, I'm leading you down one path. Verge off that path at any point you like because you're not having fun with it. At the end of the day, it's a video game. Make sure you guys are having fun. And with that, we're wrapping up the Magnus quest right here. We have an unskippable cutscene, so. Also, the main quest line does give you inventory slots. They give you, which is a massive boost. I think that's a big boon.
I fed these children, bathed and dressed them.
I think it took me about 2.5, 3 hours to get the Magnus quest line wrapped up. Again, just do it, boys. I will say this is the one thing you should absolutely do. Get the Magnus quest line done as soon as you're 60. Seriously, just do it.
Our famous mercenaries grew.
You're not gonna be mad.
An envoy from the kingdom of Dandelion arrived.
Yes, I would recommend the Magnus, the Winter quest line, and the Medea quest line. And literally, once you do those quest lines,
we accepted.
Don't feel like you have to quest for a while. Don't. You have all 3 of them made, like the beginner to mid-game major quest lines done. And to unlock your first 2 pieces of Fallen God armor once you get to that point, you have fast travel, shared city storage, and then once you get to that mid-game to middle later game, you can slowly start working at the Land of Morning Light. Don't feel like you have to do it all at once though, because it is a long, and I'm going to be honest, grueling quest line that I'm not a big fan of. But it's pretty necessary going into that mid to late game. So I would always recommend maybe spend a few hours doing it. Yes, I would recommend that. And honestly, you can get all 3 of those done in a day super easily. And probably half a day. Especially if you watch a quest line on, or watch it like a guide video on it. Which there are tons of great guides on there. Hold on, let me pull up who I'd recommend you run it, or a great guide to follow along with.
The Abyss.
If you guys want my recommendation, if you want a guide to the Magnus, Evil Do Us a Harm has a great quest line, or guide series on the Magnus quest line. So if you need help with it, I definitely recommend him. Yep, once you get those 3 done, do what you want, start progressing your account. I'd say once you get to that 300 AP, like 350 DP mark, you can start focusing on doing Land of Morning Light.
Unfortunately, no.
Because you will want to get that done by the time you're 700 gear score.
I cannot die again. Not until I vanquish that monster.
I see no.
Oh, I'm so glad to be done with this. I'm not gonna lie, the Magnus quest line. It's not the worst thing in the world, not my favorite to do. It was only a single quest on console. I'm looking at you console players, I got beef with you. Okay, then literally the winter quest line in Medea, and you're balling for a long time.
Wagons. If it doesn't
That's
work,
not fair, you guys
we
are
end up
stinkers.
somewhere without women. Or
No, I get it though. I know
Honestly,
console has
anywhere beats
a
an
much bigger
eternity
issue
stuck
with
here
bugs
quarreling
and
with you.
stuff like that. So I think that's the good, that is the wise thing to do. But believe we don't, I'm not sure, at least I didn't figure out how to do it. I'll show you, once this little cutscene's done. Once we're done loading. We're almost there, don't worry. Okay, so if you look at your map, if you see these wells at these major cities, so we got the Veliafar well here. We've got the Heidel well here. There's like the Altanova well here. If you're able to enter those wells, you should have access to the Magnus and fast travel. Special gift. You. Turn to the Magnus nearby well. We're gonna go get our free boss armor. Return. So yeah, if you have those wells, you should have access to the Magnus. Do you guys have Land of the Morning Light? Because if you do, you definitely have access to the Magnus. Because it's realistically the only way to get to Land of the Morning Light without starting there as your main quest line. Would not recommend. Free band boss armor, let's go! Head to the opposite Balanos. Now look, I have all these fast travel points. You gotta admit, for like 3-4 hours of work, that's well worth it. And it's closed off, the hideout one? Oh, okay. Wait, so hold on. BDO, does the console have land? BDO, does console have the magnets? You're not getting Magnus quest line. We are having the skills and the ability to use any storage, just not the teleportation or the quest line itself. Interesting. How do you guys get to the Land of Morning Light? You guys have a ship from Velia. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, let's get our free pen boss gear. and we are going to be grabbing the pen griffins. If you guys are wondering why, because we're going to focus on chest and then helmet. These are two first pieces of fallen guard armor, so we want those pen. And then I think we're just going to wrap it up with the Magnus questline there. We should... Wait, hold on. Okay, I guess we're gonna continue the Magnus questline. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that really sucks for you guys. Honest to God, it probably has to be that PS4 and the Xbox One are still supported. And they actually might not be able to handle the Magnus stuff. I could totally believe that. I do think that's crap, though. Alright, we're gonna continue with the Magnus questline, I guess, because we haven't gotten our gold. Head through the Abyssal Vanna Cafe and then find. Get your shit together, game. Give the people what they want.